Hoodwinked. I'm sure many of you watching have forgotten about this hidden gem of a movie. For some reason, a vast majority of people I know have watched this movie when they were younger, me included. I remember really liking it as a kid, and I recently rewatched it with some friends. Today, I am here to talk about this masterpiece of animation. On Rotten Tomatoes, this movie has a 46% score and an audience score of 56%. These people are actually government plants that want you to believe that this movie is mediocre. Its premise is pretty simple. There's someone in the forest that is stealing recipes and putting everyone's bakeries out of business. This person is known as the Goody Bandit. The movie has Little Red Riding Hood, Granny, the Big Bad Wolf, and the Woodsman tell their sides of a story to resolve an altercation that happened in Granny's house. Nicky Flippers is a detective that is on this case, and he believes the Goody Bandit's true identity could be found by resolving this altercation. During Red's story, she comes across possibly the best fictional character to ever exist, and his name is Japheth the Goat.
Did I?
According to him, 37 years ago, a witch put a spell on him that forces him to sing everything he says. However, this statement is quickly put into question when he formulates a sentence without any singing whatsoever. He is quick to brush it off, returning to his rhyming self right after. The question is, was there actually a spell put on Japheth? Here's my theory. While him and Red are on a minecart ride through the mountains, an avalanche suddenly happens. Japheth explains that if he did not have a spell on him, he would be screaming right now. While this does truly seem genuine, it does not explain what happened earlier. So, what do I think? Well, I personally believe that Japheth suffers from severe OCD, as he has an obsession with being prepared for anything. And he even shows off all the horns he has that can be used in specific scenarios. He says he lives alone on a mountain because his singing forced him to be alone, but I think he possibly just wanted to be alone, or his OCD caused people to become annoyed with him, essentially making him an outcast. This singing could very possibly be an extension of his disorder, or he could have went partially crazy due to lack of human interaction.
You're reading into this too much. He's just a funny goat that sings, man.
Japheth is an extremely nuanced and well thought out character, and I love him. During Granny's story, we find out that she is secretly living life on the edge, participating in snowboard races, boxing events, skateboarding tricks, and other crazy things. This leads her to saying homie, and also to Red finding out that she was lied to, as Granny didn't want Red to worry about her safety. This leads to one of the most sad scenes in film history, where Red slowly walks out of the house into the night, feeling like she can't even trust her grandmother anymore.
Everything is changing. You're looking for the cure, and you feel like you're the loneliest girl in the world.
When I was younger, this scene got me in my feels. I had a huge crush on Red, and seeing her like this made me upset. I even would make up fake scenarios in my head where I'm Little Blue Riding Hood, and we were an awesome couple that delivered baked goods together. If I'm being honest, I'm still looking for the sarcastic black belt Red Riding Hood that I know is my soulmate. I know you're somewhere out there, and I'll never stop looking for you. Anyways, all the stories interlink in one way or another, and it eventually leads to the conclusion that Boingo, a small rabbit, is in fact the Goody Bandit. His plan was to wipe out all the baked goods in the forest so he could start his own baked good company, where he would put addictive drugs in his product to make people buy more. In an epic final sequence, his evil plot is foiled and the gang get offered to help the detective with other cases. Overall, Hoodwinked is amazing. This movie is packed full of unique and thought-provoking characters. They even have a comic relief character that will keep the attention of the booger-eating children who need loud and fast noises and flashy bright colors to keep them from putting a fork in an electrical outlet. And the Big Bad Wolf is actually Joe Swanson in a fursuit.
You put that away. It's covert, no flash.
Hey, Peter.
This movie is full of twists, and I recommend it to anyone. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day.